都解决到吗？
不知道。
不知道是不是白拖来的，就刚才按的时候，因为不知道是不是黑拖来的，就是在按的时候白白。
它有个黑点啊，你黑头按出来，它也是白白的，它只是上面那个头黑色罢了。
哦，不知道，很可怜。Okay, I want singing.
You bought the game already?
No, but I'll buy it now.
What?
It's a 三国 game. It's a 三国 tactical game, 100块吧。所以一个新 game 是很便宜，通常那种新 game 是150块。哎，起价了！啊！他昨天105块，现在115块，the fuck！
Peggy 16.
我自己的那个什么雪。
什么
？8pack。
这是8pack。
你看那间公司啊，它的。
哦。
Peggy 16.
这个 game 是你坐下去就玩几粒钟了，对吗？fuck 了 ，it's over。
你这样子 compare 的话，最便宜的就是
UM 了多久？
它好像是2年。
part time？
他没有讲是 part time 啊，这个我就要问他，这个的 part time 2年到4年，它的 full time 只1年，它的价钱是3倍，是吗？2倍。 60千。看到营地了，好像三位好像我们领长会。
这原令。
6个星期了。叫我起来。
So that's all. In where you recruit a spy and then you send it off into enemy territory to do certain actions, and I thought that was fine. Now, what I would often do with the spies is basically have it remove the fog of war for me, because one thing that is a really big risk, especially on legendary difficulty, and this is a case of hamstringing the player as opposed to actual real difficulty, is that the AI doesn't see fog of war, so it can see everything that you're doing unless you're in ambush stance. So if you want to send an army in here, let's just say there's 2 armies right there, you use up all of your movement range, and then oops, suddenly there they are in the distance, right, but I can't really move any further back, and over the next turn both of them attack you and wipe out your army because you outpowered, and there was no possible way for you to prepare for that. That is irritating. Now, that doesn't necessarily happen very often, but it can happen, and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't utilize intel on the map. And I think reintroducing spies into Total War game in the previous capacity, it should come back that way. That's what I think. So overall, I'm not giving this particular mechanic any points because they've stripped one mechanic to give back something that seems good on paper, but it was a totally forgettable mechanic in all of my campaigns. It was not an enjoyable part, and in my campaigns going forward, I won't be utilizing that mechanic much at all. Only use it as a bit of a side joke, and oh yeah, we'll put someone as a spy and we'll just see, but don't rely on it. So it just seems a bit disjointed from the rest of the campaign, which isn't good. It should be interconnected with other things, like the way diplomacy is. It's connected to everything. Anyway, next thing I want to talk about will be the family council. Okay, so this is a summary of all of the characters that are within my court. So there's Cao Cao the leader, there's our faction heir, various positions and administrators. Now, I don't think it's that urgent at all to put people in certain positions, because when you do that, it increases their upkeep cost by a significant margin. Like, I'm pretty sure her as a chancellor, it increased her upkeep cost by like 250 or 350. Now, she increases income from peasantry by 15%. And it's a good way to make sure that they're satisfied. But you run the risk of a civil war, which I haven't had. And you get situations here where it's very messy in terms of who likes who. Trying to get them all to like each other is a real pain in the ass. Like, no one's particularly happy, nor are they particularly unhappy either. So it's a bit confusing, and as I've said, you could potentially remove all of these from the campaign, from their positions, and it just wouldn't really be that much of a problem, because there's things on the campaign map that'll increase satisfaction. So, for example, this Pencheng temple here, owning this, and I don't know how many of them there are along the map, but this is just one example. It increases plus 10 satisfaction faction wide, and that's really cool. And that made me not really need to worry too much about these positions. So I don't know, like, I'm mixed thoughts about it. It's cool to have the positions, but I don't know, at the same time they don't do much. And you've got this as well, and you can invoke council, right? And it gives you missions based on what you've got available, or like who's actually there. And most of those, like, it's okay. Like, it'll give you 5 turns of no corruption, construct a building from administration office. Like, they're really simple missions, but given the amount that you pay them, is it really worth it? I don't know. It just seems a bit like time wasting, really. So I would say it's not a bad mechanic. It just doesn't have much impact. Then there's also the family tree. The family tree is pretty easy to read. It's good. It's a family tree. You can see here that this here is his distant cousin, and that's his wife, and he's got 6 sons, I think. I don't know if any of them are daughters, to be honest. I think they're all sons. Yeah, I think they are. I'm pretty sure he could have daughters, and if you get a daughter, you can they can still be a general, or you can marry them off. And you know, you can do various things here, marry them off. It's a functional family tree. It's not bad at all. No complaints. And then there's here where there's a giant mess of characters, relations, and to be honest, as soon as I looked at this, I was like, oh, I ain't looking at this. So, and then I just turned it off and I never came back to it, because it's like ticks and minuses, all this stuff all over the place. So I just information that it's actually there, but I think a lot of people will look at this and be like, information overload. I guess when it comes to the relations as well, it's like, I've had bad, like, if I go to one of my armies,
Bend.
right? These guys have been fighting together for ages, and this guy here dislikes both of them, right? And he's still 100% satisfaction.
The population is growing.
So it just didn't
Again,
matter.
sign.
And like, yeah, he hates the people he's around. So it just didn't matter. Now, it might just be because I haven't played long enough in the campaign, but this, in both of my legendary campaigns, I've had people who are, you know, not all ticks. Another thing to consider as well is that they're like Cao Cao and Johnny Dunn here. they were together in their army, right? And they were like oath sworn, and then all of a sudden one of Cao Cao's traits changed, and then he suddenly hate each other, right? And it just seemed random, and they were they never lost a single battle together, and they were oath sworn. Then all of a sudden they were rivals, and I didn't do anything to influence it at all. Can you do any like character actions? Like, can you say you know, give this person a gift? I mean, you can give him a promotion, but that just increases his satisfaction. That doesn't actually do anything. There's no actual actions that we can do. It just tells you what it is. What it's based on is the random traits that they accumulate over time. And you can see here, it's like, commends perceptiveness, commends flexibility, resents discipline. It's just, okay. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Just loads and loads of rock, paper, scissors. Eventually you're going to get some bad combinations here. Like tick, 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 cross, cross, cross. It's just, it's a bit weird. And there's not much you can do about it. So I didn't really enjoy just basically watching these guys unfold, disliking each other, despite the fact they were fighting together side by side. It just felt weird. Next thing I want to talk about is the army recruit system. So click on a city, raise an army, and then there's 5 different generals to choose from. And it's color coordinated. You got green, purple, red, blue, yellow. So let's pick 3 different generals here. And of course you can see that some have the cross, some have the tick. You should try to utilize getting the ones that are actually going to be positive, because that means that they've got friendships within the army, and they may develop friendships or hatreds as the campaign continues. And they come with automatic retinue. Now, the recruitment system is so that all the basic units are available to everyone, but once you start getting more advanced units, they're limited based on rank and type. So as this guy ranks up, he'll get access to higher tier blue tier units, so like missile units. And he has his unique unit, which is artillery. No one else can get access to the artillery or the crossbows, as far as I'm aware. Now, if you have a look over at this dude here, he's got access to 3 units of cavalry, so one of them's the blue unit's not able to utilize. And this guy...
In a momentary calm, blades are sworn together, vowing to bring about the restoration of peace and order. The year is 190, and the Han Empire falters on the brink of destruction. Brought low by corrupt eunuchs, and strong-armed by the despot Dong Zhuo. The fires of war erupt across a once peaceful realm. In the growing chaos, rebellions rise, and the Emperor's voice is drowned out by the tyrant's roar. the land suffers. Yet though they band together against a common foe, such a fragile alliance cannot hold forever. The coalition is nothing more than empty words now, Lord Cao Cao. If China is to know order, you must make it so. Across the Bian River, Shu Rong arrays his armies against you. His men are well trained and ready for war. Your men have not been so weathered by war, but you must nevertheless rise above to see victory.
The coalition does nothing, and so I must act. The tyrant fields a larger army, stronger perhaps. But there are few options. He must be opposed. I have sent for reinforcements, but am uncertain whether that aid will come. All the same, we must hold against the tyrant's onslaught. If we persevere, and if reinforcements arrive, then we may have hope. Do not let it be said that Cao Cao did not try to hold back the chaos. Let it be said that I fought to restore order.
to hand! Prepare! To attention, archers! Draw! Fire at will! Quarrels! Take heed, warriors! To attention! At the ready! Attend! Raise your food, dragons! Archers of the east! Aim and fire! To attention! Prepare for battle, dragons! Prepare! The time has come! The time has come! Prepare! At the ready! Archers, attend! Load crossbows! Yellow dragons! Attend! Blades ready! Crossbows, stand by! I shall revel in your destruction. Do not waste your breath! You will need it! Arrows! Release! Make ready! Rain down missiles! Let fly! Take heed, warriors! Together! Move, warriors! Attend me, dragons! Children of the dragon! Move, move! Still yourselves! Ready! Does battle wear you out?
If only wars were won with witty words.
To attention! Move out quickly! Bowmen, stand ready! Raise your food, dragon! Stand ready!
I hope you are not suspicious of me.
I wasn't until now.
Archers, prepare! Shoot! Release missiles! Blades! Destroy them! Rain down death! Ready! Stand ready!
Ready!
Locked and ready! Prepare! Make ready! Steel yourselves! Ready, bows! Make ready! Ready! Bowmen! Charge! To battle! Move out quickly! Run! Run! The time has come! Attack! Stand ready! Master! Charge! At the ready!
Men, stand ready!
Stand ready! Fire! Deal yourselves! Load bows, dragons! Archers ready! Unleash fury! Make ready! Stand ready! Crossbowmen! Run! Run! Fire upon them! The time has come! At the ready!
Stand ready!
Attend me, dragons!
Double time!
Children of the dragon! Show no mercy! Together! Run! Go, go, go! Strike!
Unleash fury!
Prepare! March at the double! Archers! Do not relent!
Swords drawn!
Ready!
To attention! March at the double!
Yellow dragons! Prepare for battle, dragons! Attend me, dragons! Fight! Prepare for battle, dragons! Attend! Double time! Take heed, warriors! Kill them! Attack! To attention! Fire! Children of the dragon!
Attack! Attack me, dragon!
Ready! Spearmen! Attend! Spearmen, stand ready! Your time has come! Make haste!
Yellow dragon! Swords sharpened!
Attend!
Make ready!
At the ready!
Cavalry! Attend! Fight! Load crossbows! Swords at the ready! Charge!
Attend, swordsmen! Strike! Spears ready!
dragons!
Swords sharpened! Attack!
Scared of death? Cavalry, to attention! Ready! You lack spirit! Together! Spearmen, stand ready! Attack!
Make ready! Take heed, warriors! Run!
Cavalry, attack! March at the double! Run! Run!
Kill them! Move, move! Move!
Cavalry to attention! Cavalry, at the ready! Faster! Run! Steel yourselves! Destroy them! Move out quickly! Move! Hurry! Move! Unleash fury!
Raise spears! Do not relent! To battle! Attention, spearmen!
Move! Move! You will be cursed for your cowardice!
Your words cannot deter me.
Do not relent! To battle! Attend, swordsmen! Cavalry, mount up! The time has come! Cavalry, stand ready! Swords! Show no mercy! Horses, stand ready! Go, go, go! Strike! Stand ready!
I honestly expected more.
Ready! Horseman! Ready to ride? Attack! Blades ready!